Welcome everyone. My name is Katie and I will be your moderator tonight. As mentioned before, today we're doing a 10-minute deep dive on the TRIOS Core. I'm super excited to welcome Matt Klenzer, who is a technology advisor here at Henry Schein. And quickly before we get started, I'll take a moment to go over some quick housekeeping. If you have any questions, type them into the Q&A box and we'll address them at the end. And CE is not available during this session. So welcome, Matt. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight. And I'll pass it over to you now.
Okay, thank you. And you can see my screen okay?
Yes.
All right. So welcome everybody. Thanks for joining today. As the slide says, we're going to try and make this a 10-minute overview. And depending on how many questions you have, maybe it goes over a little bit, but we're going to try and keep this short and sweet, but give you lots of information. Okay. So jumping right into it, I am a technology advisor for Henry Schein. I cover the Pacific zone for Henry Schein. So anything that touches the Pacific Ocean plus Arizona and Las Vegas. I've been with Henry Schein since 2010. And of course, my nose gets a little itchy right as the webinar starts. So sorry about that. Okay, going right into our TRIOS Core overview. I am going to do this very simply. We're getting right into the conclusions. I want to talk about what TRIOS Core is and what it is not. And then we're kind of agenda. We're also going to go through and do a live scan together. But a simple overview of what TRIOS Core is it is a top tier scanner. For those that are familiar with the TRIOS 3, TRIOS 4, TRIOS 5, or TRIOS line in general, the speed, the accuracy, the ease of use, those all remain the same. And I have worked with clinicians since 2014, and even before, when it was the TRIOS Color, kind of looked like an old phaser gun, since 2014, doing full mouth rehabilitation with exceptional laboratories all across the country, world really. And so I have lots and lots of experience clinically, although I'm not a doctor nor a clinician of any kind. I definitely would tell you that this scanner works and it has a track record of working. I also want to clarify, because we're talking about the TRIOS Core specifically, the TRIOS Core does allow you to do in-office fabrication still, if you're interested in that. It has Dentrix integration. All of the TRIOS scanners have Dentrix integration, and I am going to show that today, actually, because that's something that's not widely known, and Dentrix is widely used. And so if you have a scanner, TRIOS scanner, if you're thinking about getting a scanner and it's important to you that it function with your practice management software, this actually does do that. The TRIOS Core is updated hardware from the old TRIOS 3. It is not a TRIOS 3, it is the TRIOS Core, but it is based on that TRIOS 3 technology, meaning that the old TRIOS 3 scanning tips work on the TRIOS Core, and the current version, TRIOS 3, which has basically been redone in 2024. So updated hardware. What is really nice and important about this specific feature is we went from a Ethernet cable coming out of the back, a separate power source, the Ethernet cable plugging into an adapter that plugs into the computer versus USB, and now we are just USB-C. So the power and the communication with the computer is done in one cable. And for those that are familiar with the TRIOS 3, that is a significant upgrade. It is a great addition to any office. Lab collaboration, patient experience, comfort for the patient, case acceptance, all of these things improve with the addition of a scanner, or maybe upgrade to a scanner. Additional scanner I put on there because it's getting more and more popular to scan in your hygiene rooms. So this would be a great addition for that. It is affordable. Where this TRIOS would have been, in 2014, $35,000 plus $3,800 a year annually. It's no longer like that. So you have an entry-level price point of around $14,000 all in. That's laptop, scanner, training, everything you need to get going. It is a great entry-level price point, and we have great financing for it as well right now. We also have a program that we help you pay for it. So if you are interested in learning more about that, we can dive into that. For this webinar, we're not going to discuss it, but please reach out to us and we can explain how we help you pay for your scanner. What it is not. TRIOS Core does not have a wireless option, so it is a corded scanner only. It does not offer caries detection. Compared to the TRIOS 3, it does not, and 4 and 5, it does not have treatment simulation. It does not have patient monitoring. It does not have smile design, and it is not Move Plus compatible, which is their basic computer that rolls around that 3Shape created. So it is none of those things. It is not significantly slower, and we're going to scan here in just a minute, and you'll see it's not significantly slower, but it is a little bit slower than the TRIOS 3. The TRIOS 4 is also the same speed as the TRIOS 3. TRIOS 5 is the fastest scanner in the fleet. So the other things, if you're paying attention to my slide here, you can see that all of these things are the same. And then you do have the ability to add on a 3D printer. So the Model Builder Express is included. You can add other studio apps such as Crown Design, etc. You can still do all of those things with TRIOS Core. So because I promised I'm going to try and keep this under 10 minutes, let's go into our live scan. Actually, we're going to start with, let me just make sure this looks correct. Let me go here, and we are going to share this way. Okay, so I should be side by side with the software now. This is Dentrix. From Dentrix, I have a patient chart, and I am going to launch my software. You can see that as it came into TRIOS Unite, it comes me, and I now have my patient right here. Also, I want to show you, because I think this is neat, the Dentrix software. You can see if I do have a scan of the patient, it shows up down here in a smart image. I think that's a big deal. It simplifies everything. Oops. So let's go back into 3Shape. Okay, we're going to do a new case. We are going to do a status scan. And we are going to scan a model that is not easily scanned by many scanners. So let me change my camera view. We are going to scan an ortho model that has full brackets. Okay, so this is the only way I like to do these, is to do something challenging. This scan for most scanners is very, very difficult and very, very slow. So what I'm going to do is start by pushing the scanner on. When scanning metal, I like to turn AI scan off. That's a subject for another time if you want to get into it. And we're going to scan. Start with the occlusal surface. Scan the lingual. Scan looking down on the incisal edge as well as the buccal wall. Now I'm going to scan more parallel to the model. But again, for those of you who have scanned in the past, probably didn't think it'd pick up so quickly a scan with all that metal. And again, there are some features to the scanner where I can click and hold the button, turn it into a little bit of a Wii remote. But I'm going to just go next because, again, we're running out of our 10 minutes and that went fast. Sorry about that. Here we go. Upper. Same thing. I am going to scan the lingual first because we're going to get to those brackets. Oh, and see, this is why I like to scan with AI scan off. Did you notice the significant slowdown? It's trying to figure out if I want that stuff or not. As I turn, if you can hear the audible feedback, all those extra pictures being taken as I turn AI scan off. Okay. And I think I did the lingual. I did do the lingual already. So we're going to go straight over to the bite. And for a full arch scan, we're going to scan the bite twice. All right, as that's thinking. So again, I know we're doing this quick. I'm already over my 10 minutes. That's hard to believe, but here we go. We're going to scan. Even though that was that quick, I'm still going to scan the quadrant with the patient biting. Down in the bottom left, it says you may now scan the opposite side for the bite scan, which I will do. All right, here we go. So there is our scan, upper lower bite with a difficult patient in that they have shiny metal all over. We're going to go straight into post-processing. And this is probably the time where we're going to want to see if there are any questions. So let me go ahead and open that up. Katie, did you want to let me know if there's any questions out there?
Yes, we have one question. So one of the questions is, what's the difference between the TRIOS Core and the TRIOS 3?
The difference between the TRIOS 4 and the TRIOS 3, that is a great question. TRIOS 4, if I bring back that slide, let me go ahead and bring back that slide. Okay, TRIOS 4 is wireless. It is also wired. So the difference between 3 and 4, same speed, same accuracy, same ease of use, same software. But TRIOS 4 does come with a battery and a cord. TRIOS 3 is only corded. So it's a nice little upgrade, and TRIOS 4 has a very aggressive promotion going on right now. TRIOS 5, I'll just expand since we're talking about it. TRIOS 5 has caries detection. And so you can, while scanning, it will take a surface scan, fluoresce any surface bacteria decay that's in the mouth. So while you're scanning, it will do that. That's an additional feature to TRIOS 5, in addition to being the smallest, lightest, and the fastest scanner in the TRIOS portfolio.
Great. And then when you were scanning, what was the purple on the screen?
Good question. Purple. Let's bring the software back. What was the purple on the screen? I don't know. Let me go back and let's take a look. Here is the post-processed image, by the way. I mean, look at the detail we're getting out of the brackets. Nice rendering. Again, a very, very positive experience for a very difficult thing to scan. But if we go back, what is purple? What is purple on the
I think it
scan?
was like during the scan process. Is that
Well,
like where the scan, the camera is focusing on?
so the bottom right window is what we're focused in on. Purple, purple, purple.
I think it was when you were actively doing it.
Well, I'm actively
Oh,
doing it again. I'm trying to think. I don't know. Oh, the purple might have been in the bite. If we're talking about the bite, that is the two models coming together. So if we're talking about this as we bring it up, give me 1 second. This here, maybe that blue color might be what we're talking about.
I think so.
This right here is like your blue bite or your bite registration, the model coming together and articulating properly.
Perfect.
That's how those two models come together. Hopefully that answered your question.
Yes, I think that's really informative and clear. Any other questions? Please feel free to type them in as we're talking, but we did record tonight's webinar and we'll be emailing it out within the next week. We'd appreciate your feedback via survey when the session ends. It'll pop up on your screen. But if there are no other questions, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. And Matt, thank you so much for this quick and comprehensive session. We really appreciate your time and hope to see you on future webinars.
All right. Thank you,
Oh,
everybody.
one other question that just popped in if you want to answer it, Matt. Can you export scans from Core to something else like
Yeah.
ExoCloud?
So yes, in Unite, so I'm still sharing, right? You can see the software. Okay. So if I go home now, one of the things about 3Shape is, again, if we're talking 10 years ago, it's very different. So new information, it's a very open platform. And so between integrating with practice management softwares, once you have a scan, you can send to pretty much any digital lab because 3Shape is such a leader in the marketplace. They all pretty much accept a TRIOS scan. And then also, when we go back to our first page, you have the ability to export it as a STL file, a PLY file, a DCM file, lots of file formats so that you can do pretty much whatever you want with it. They're not telling you what you can and cannot do with your scan. So I would show it to you, but we're back in the post-processing again. That takes about 60 seconds. My computer is being taxed right now, so it might, oh, there we go. So if you bear with me 1 second, I will show that to you. Okay, so here we are at the patient. If I come to this status scan and I click these 3 dots, here's where I can export, I can make a copy, I can do all sorts of other tools, but yes, I can export right here, scans, and I can choose the file format, DCM, STL, PLY. Also, there is a software in here that will create a printable model. So in 1 click, it will put a base on the model, hollow it out, get it ready for printing for, let's say, a suck down night guard or splint of some kind. And again, in 1 click, and that's all part of the software. And then export that for printing, because this is not something that's printable yet because of I mean, it's like the thin candy layer of a chocolate cone, the chocolate dip cone. You can't, it's too thin, you can't print that. So they have software built in to make it a printable model.
Perfect. Well, like I said, thank you all so much for your time tonight. Really appreciate it and have a great rest of your evening. Bye, everyone.
Okay.